It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the candidates for Junior Champion of the International Brown Swiss Show. There were 32 animals shown in the Spring Heifer Calf class. Your first place Spring Heifer Calf was entry 2203, Blessing Garbro F. Glenda, owned by Blessing Farms and Garrison Farms of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Your second place Spring Heifer was entry 2236, Mile High Winright Charming, owned by Peter Vale of Englewood, Florida. In the Winter Heifer Calf class, there were 50 heifers. Entry 2278 was first, Redbrae Cliff JC, leased by Ainsley Lair and owned by Callie Storms of Eden, Wisconsin. Your second place winter heifer went to entry 2296, WSC Creek Petra, owned by Finley Barnes of Ulster, Pennsylvania. In the fall heifer calf class, there were 47 entries. Your winning entry was 2301, Blessing Garbo Pistachio, owned by Logan and Chloe Duckett and Peter Vale of Rudolph, Wisconsin. Entry 2317 was second, Genlar Acclaimed Waikiki, owned by Brianna and Abby Meyer of Chilton, Wisconsin. In the summer yearling heifer class, there were 23 shown. Entry 2365 was first, Opsal JH In Your Dreams, owned by Opsal JH Genetics of Blue Mounds, Wisconsin. Entry 2351 was second, Hobby Stock Famous Braley, owned by Garrett Waldenberg of Spring Grove, Minnesota. And in the spring yearling heifer class, there were 27 entries. Entry 2396 was first, Cruzy's Foremost Jittybug, owned by Rick Cruzy of Dyersville, Iowa. Entry 2394 was second, CIE North Kill Creek Bell, owned by Jacob Betley of Pulaski, Wisconsin. And in the winter yearling heifer class, there were 15 entries. First place went to 2401, Arline D. Luscious Lady, leased by Dana Johnson and owned by Renee Herman of Tomah, Wisconsin. Second place in the winter yearling heifer class went to 2406, Opsal JH.BR Picturesque, owned by Joseph and Haley Opsal and Matt and Molly Sloan of Marshall, Wisconsin. And in the fall yearling class, there were 15 heads shown. Your winning entry was entry 2422, Genlar Diego Wedding, owned by Tristan Ostrom of Kaukauna, Wisconsin. And second place went to entry 2429, Hilltop Acres to Kinsley, owned by Kylie and Micah Sparrow of Stamping Ground, Kentucky. The awards for Brown Swiss Junior Champion are from the Norman E. Magnuson Memorial Junior Champion Award, presented by Brown Swiss Show sponsors. There will be a $500 Junior Champion Cash Award presented by Cargill Animal Nutrition, a champion banner presented by Select Sires Inc. of Plain City, Ohio, and the rosette will be presented by Genovations of Lodi, Wisconsin. Ladies and gentlemen, your candidates for Junior Champion of the International Brown Swiss Show. Judge Paulson will now name his junior champions of the International Brown Swiss Show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, give these adult people out here a big round of applause. 209 entries. There's a lot of state fairs that don't have 200 head of brown Swiss becoming the greatest show in the world. And like Brian said, like he couldn't believe the quality we judged today. And to narrow it down to these 5, it's tough. Because we know what it takes to get here, the crew in the back. But we got to name a junior champion. So today we brought out the spring calf. What a beautiful calf. The calf got a bright future. Pair of fall calves, as I said, in class, style, rib, balance. Another pair of calves, you just wish you could look in your crystal ball and see how they're going to become. Summer yearling, beautiful rib, stylish, flat, clean bone. Spring yearling, a little more width of chest, you know, a little stronger kind of heifer. Maybe breaks our pattern a little bit. I'm going to go out and I'm going to congratulate the junior champion at World Dairy Expo. And what I do, if you would, give him a big round of applause. This pair of fall calves, they come out, they fall together pretty easy. Young man leading that calf, looks like he's led her a lot. Love that rib. Got just a tick more Springer rib for that heifer over our junior champion. Reserve over the honorable mention. For her age, I just prefer this little link through the stifle, through the leg, a little stretchier throughout. Take nothing away from that beautiful summer yearling for honorable mention. Love the dairiness and the rib. Give him another big round of applause. Congratulations.
Congratulations to your junior champion. She is the fall heifer calf. Entry 2301, Blessings Garbo Pistachio, owned by Logan and Chloe Duckett and Peter Vale of Rudolph, Wisconsin. The reserve junior champion goes to entry 2317, Genlar Acclaimed Waikiki, owned by Brianna and Abby Meyer of Chilton, Wisconsin. And your honorable mention goes to the summer yearling heifer. She is entry 2365, Opsal JH In Your Dreams, owned by Opsal JH Genetics of Blue Mounds, Wisconsin.